We are honored today to have with us Mr. Gordon Fennell, veteran of the Dieppe Raid.
The last time Gordon Fennell was in Dieppe, he barely made it out alive.
They shall grow not old, that we are left grow old.
80 years later, no longer surrounded by the enemy, but by adoration, awarded France's highest honor and the Medal of the City of Dieppe.
I would like also to remark how pleased I was personally to see that all the growth that has taken place in that terrible day.
It was the horrors of that morning which kept him from returning.
I remember chiefly it was pandemonium. I felt that I had quite enough on the day of the event, and I wasn't anxious to get back.
Fennell escaped German capture in a leaky boat. So many others weren't so lucky.
Up at usual time and fairly active with last-minute preparations. Everyone cheerful.
John Bellier never got to meet his grandfather until he found this diary 20 years ago, hidden away at his grandmother's.
My mother did not even know that this existed, so all of a sudden we had in our hands something that was not only very personal, but a record of his time leading up to virtually the day before he was killed.
A living memory, a bridge to the past.
So this almost brought him to life.
They live on too in connections between families. As prisoners of war in Poland, Linny Brown's father carried Paul Swatzel's grandfather when he broke his ankle.
If it wasn't for her father, my grandfather would have been killed, probably shot and left on the, to die. And they were best friends after that.
Today, they walk together along the same beach where the men were captured.
My father passed away in 1975. He'd be thrilled, especially with his grandson, who he never met, so he would be thrilled.
There may be few who survived this raid still alive, but even after 80 years, their legacy is finding ways to live on. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Dieppe.